more yawns. That's good to wake up to. Oh, yeah. Hello. Well, good morning, everyone. Oh, yeah. Stop going backwards. There we go. Anita A here and my partner Cheryl V. We are coming to you live from Sylvan Lake and Red Deer, Alberta, Canada, where the wind is windy.
Oh, what an
Uh,
understatement.
yeah, so what a great day to talk about Feng Shui because Feng Shui, the words themselves mean
Wind.
wind and water. So that's kind of cool, really, because when you see the wind, we can't really see the wind, but we can see the effects of the wind, right? I
Right.
mean, there's dust. What did you just tell me? Your planter has no more dirt left in it or something?
My outdoor planter, yeah. Wind
Yeah.
is absolutely shifted its location.
Yeah, one of my nieces yesterday posted a thing on Facebook, and she said, "Oh, thank you, Mother Nature, for the amazing hairdo and the mud mask," because she works outdoors, and
Right?
like her hair, literally, I mean, she had this, blown look, and literally, dust was on
Yeah.
her. She was having a dust bath or something,
Yeah.
and
I had a hair look like that yesterday too.
yeah, and and just like feng shui, right? The wind and the water, that wind is the unseen energy that has effect and or can make change on the water. So we are seeing that today in full force.
Pun
Okay, tell everybody
intended.
what we do here and why
Pun
we wear these
intended with the
funny
force.
glasses. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, we wear these
Uh,
funny glasses for several reasons. One of them being we like to dress up and, be silly. But we also want you to start looking at your environment through your feng shui eyes, through your energetic eyes. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that today as the theme unveils itself, because we always shuffle the decks. Anita has one, I have one. The Feng Shui Personal Paradise card deck by Tara Catherine Collins. And whatever
mhm.
card comes out for each of us, that is our topic for the day. And they're always related because everything is energy. Everything. And everything is connected. So often it's a reflection of the our energy individually as well as the collective energy. And I'm still shuffling. I don't know if you have a card yet, my friend, or
I
if
I
we're.
don't. No.
No, not yet. Okay, so we're going to still keep shuffling and see what comes up.
Yeah.
I want to share that last night I got this cool email from a friend of ours, Carol Daly,
Mhm.
forwarded it, and I will share it with you too, Anita,
Mhm.
about the research, the actual scientific research that has come out backing feng shui and the ancient
Mm.
practice. And different research has confirmed that, for example, the one was forestation areas that were chosen and planted based on feng shui principles thrive better, do better, and survive better than those that are just done. Hospitals that were designed with feng
Mm.
shui principles, especially the patient's rooms. The patients are healing faster and being released quicker. Yes. Mental facilities, same thing. The results are starting to come in, and science is now confirming what Feng Shui
Energy.
has said for thousands of years. Everything is
Mhm.
energy, and our environment has an impact on us. So it's a really great article or email, I guess it was. So I will share that with you,
Mhm.
Anita. And yeah, it was fun because I was working last night and it was on my break that I read it. So I shared it with one of the girls. She goes, "I what you taught me last year, Cheryl, is just so cool, and I've been doing it since then about the subtle energy and energy flow and the direction we face and position things." And I
Mhm.
was really quite pleased that she remembered that because she does a lot of the displays and marketing, right? So, yeah. You got a card yet?
Environment matters.
And it
No,
matters.
no. I was going to say on that note that you were talking about that article,
Mm-hmm.
the um, airport in Denver, Colorado
Hmm.
was designed based on feng shui principles.
Hmm.
And yeah, it has an amazing feel to it. And it feels, it's more circular, right? It's not these
Sharp.
these long corridors and this long, because when you've been in an airport and you can't hardly see to the end, you go, oh, right? Your body already goes like this, like, oh, I gotta walk that far or whatever, right? But when you start to see curves, just like Mother Nature does with a river, right?
Hmm.
It gives you little resting points and, something else gently to put your eye on. So that's kind of cool.
Well, and it carries, I would suggest that it probably carries the energy and slows it down a little bit as well,
Hmm.
because people are in more flow. So when you've got all the occupants in that space that are a little calmer, they're in
Mm-hmm.
flow, they're not rushing, they're not panicking. That's two completely different energies.
Hmm.
And then that, of course, builds. So I finally have a card,
Okay,
which
what
is
is
number
it?
4,
Hmm,
crystals.
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 Hmm.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. Um, I know, and I'm going to guess I know why it came up because yesterday we were resetting up a couple different displays and we have some air plants on crystals,
Hmm. Oh, there
which
you
are
go.
very cool. But
Okay.
we'll see
Well,
how they survive because other than misting, you're not soaking that puppy in water.
okay,
So,
well, two stuck together for me and flew out.
ooh, yeah.
Uh, 42 garage and six lighting.
Hmm.
And I think yeah. Okay.
And you think you know more?
Yeah, yeah. Okay. And then, I mean, number four being the crystal, right? So in feng shui, and I don't have one handy, but there are these little round faceted crystals that, sometimes you see in a sun catcher, right,
Yes.
in the window.
Mhm.
And what they do is they deflect the light and they spin around and so in feng shui, we use those as a cure.
Mhm.
And a lot of times we might recommend them actually
Mhm.
in a garage, right? Hanging up that round faceted crystal to lift the chi, to lift the energy, to bring a little bit of what we call life, right? Chi is life force
Force
energy.
energy.
Bring some of that life force energy to the space so that maybe if your garage is, got a lot of stuff in it, the energy is very dense and you want
Mhm.
to, not spend time there. And maybe procrastinating about cleaning out the garage or organizing it or
While you're
being,
talking about it, because literally the picture in crystals is that
oh,
faceted glass. So I'm going to grab one while you're talking.
okay. And I'm thinking, like Cheryl said, a lot of times the cards that come up and are reflective of our personal energy, what's going on in our world, as well as, for the collective. Well, it just happens that's today, I've got a huge, what do we call it? We got something big going on today. And my garage happens to be helpful people in travel area. So, in order to um, call in or be in alignment with the energy of the helpful people, and the helpful people is being at the right place at the right time with the right people showing up, the synchronicities. So
Hmm.
what I'm going to do before, when we're done the call here, I'm going to go into my garage, that is the helpful people in travel, and I'm going to just do a few things to shift the energy in there, call in my helpful people. I'm going to in the garage is where we have our garbage and our recycle and that kind of thing, right? So I'm gonna make sure that the bins are emptied. I'm gonna call in some helpers today, and I may take one of those round faceted crystals, and I'm just thinking where I could put it. Okay, see, it's all for me.
It's all
There
for
you go.
you. So, and here
And
is one
there
of
it
them,
is. Hmm.
right? So you can kind of see the faceting on it, and
Hmm.
they're clear. I don't know how to hold this up. I should have grabbed
Yeah,
one that I
no,
already
it
had.
it looks good. Yeah, I can see it. And then what happens is when we do have sunshine and the
Mhm.
sun hits it, right, then
Yes.
it starts to
Rainbows.
reflect. And I have one on my stairs to help circulate the chi on the stairwell. And my grandkids,
Mhm.
when they're over, they always, oh, look at the rainbows, because the sun comes in that window and
Yep.
comes in on the stairwell, and they love catching the rainbows at Granny's house.
Mhm.
So that's fun.
I have a couple in our bedroom window, and the color prisms wind up
Hmm.
decorating the comforter as the sun
Oh.
streams in. So there's little, so you can, oh,
Hmm.
it's so
Hmm.
cozy to lay
Hmm.
on there with them streaming in. Love it.
Hmm.
Well, actually, I
Hmm.
probably have one in just about every window in my house except in my office.
Hmm.
But they come in different sizes, so they're very, I mean, that's one like you said, Anita, a cure.
Hmm. Hmm.
Crystals are a gift from Mother Nature. They truly are because they come from her heart.
Well, and they've been, yeah, I mean, they've been there for thousands of years.
Mm-hmm.
And excuse me, Cheryl and I both haven't we haven't sung today. Um, I think this is a great example of how you can use feng shui in your life anytime.
Mm-hmm.
And we always say we always look at the results, or if you need energetic support with something, we can we can just shift the energy in our space and with our intention, right? So like I said, what I'm going to do today,
Yep.
because it's a really, important day, I'm going to call in those helpful people in my helpful people and travel area, which is my garage. I'm going to spend 20 minutes in there and shift the energy. I might even, burn some incense. That's probably not a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
And then what I'm also going to do, as I'm looking right now into my helpful people and travel area of my office,
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to take a few minutes and write a little affirmation again, so that the result or the outcome that I'm looking for today is anchored,
I
right?
like it.
And so, I mean, 20 minutes is all it takes sometimes to say, oh, if somebody were getting ready to do an exam, let's say, right? We're at this time of year, there's a lot of students finishing their college and university, right? You can actually support the result by shifting a little bit of energy in your environment,
Mm-hmm.
in whatever it is you're working on. You got a doctor's appointment, you want a good result, you want time, then let's shift the energy in the health and family area. You're going on a date, let's shift the energy a little bit, right? Set our intention, move something around in the love and marriage area.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Love it. Well, let's go back to the helpful people in travel because that seems to be kind of where we're at the moment. So, where it is in the Bagua. We refer to
Hmm.
this little Bagua every once in a while. So if you're standing at the entrance to your office, to your bedroom, to your home, to your right, immediately to your right, that right far corner, I shouldn't say far, The right, if you put your hand out, that right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the first.
First right.
Yeah, it's the first right.
So here,
Uh,
I'm
to
just
the
kind of
right of,
showing it to
yeah,
you in the Bagua,
yeah. Hmm.
just so
And
you're
you
aware.
and for some people, uh, it's what we call not energetically supported
Hmm.
by the parameters or the walls of the home. And then of course there's other
Well, and you can use your
cures.
crystal to help with that.
Aha, that's the other crystal we can
Right?
use.
Right?
And
So
it,
we can put a crystal in a window or in an area that isn't being supported with
mm-hmm,
the intention, goes back to your intention of
mm-hmm,
anchoring and supporting the helpful people and travel area. I also want to note that helpful people are of the seen and the unseen energy. So
mm,
helpful people may not just be your spouse or your kids or your neighbor
mm-hmm,
or your doctor, as you mentioned, Anita. They could
mm-hmm.
be your ancestors.
Oh, thank you for that reminder. Okay, I'm calling in the, yeah.
Calling in
Okay.
the
Oh,
ancestors.
I guess what? And then the other card, that number 6 card, the lighting, right? I just had a light bulb moment. Aha, holy shift moment. Okay, we're calling in the ancestors today.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, good. I love it. And again, lighting, right? So
Yes.
that might be part of that whole garage thing. Is there a dark corner in your
Hmm.
garage? And again, that's where things tend to pile up, and maybe that's the procrastination corner. And for those women out there who say, okay, well, the garage is my husband's domain and it's a mess, and maybe they're frustrated or whatever with it. That's, what you can actually, by just putting one of those crystals in there, shift the energy and watch what happens. He may go out there and start doing some work,
Hmm.
and or the lighting, right? So those are the things that we, from a background, I guess we can, you know, make subtle changes and have a huge impact
Impact.
on how someone else is going to react to that space. So yeah, just put in a 100 watt light bulb instead of a 60. Um, maybe, light a candle in the space. Again, that
Mhm.
helps to clean that unseen energy. Hang up the crystal.
Well, and you had mentioned clearing the energy. You can use crystals to clear energy as well.
Hmm.
Selenite is great for clearing energy.
Hmm.
So there are
Yeah.
ways around literally everything, and I want to go back to at the beginning we talked about the research that is now supporting feng shui and the practices that have been part of the culture for thousands of years, literally, because it is all about the connection of energy and the impact our environments are having on us. So when we can clear up a space and people start to, oh, their energy shifts. Just pay attention. You can clean up one little corner. You could hang one little crystal. You could do some energy clearing. Then sit back and observe. Do your own
Hmm.
research. Has this shifted anything in my home? But be cognizant of it. That's the biggest key here. Anita and
Hmm.
I have worked with so many people over the years, whether it's in their home or their place of work, and we'll see them. And we ran into someone this week. Her energy shift was complete, night and day. Can we take credit for that? No, because she still would have had to do the work.
Yeah. Well,
But I think
yeah.
we were an igniter, right? We were an
Hmm.
initiate of her doing some of the energy.
Yeah. Yep.
And now her awareness is shifted in that
Oh,
how much her environment affects her.
oh. Yeah, I mean, it was just,
It was
it was like,
obvious, like it
it
was for
was,
everybody.
mm, yeah, 100%, like looking at a different woman. And I'm just so excited for her because she has shifted so
Oh,
much.
so much.
And again, it just makes us feel like, oh, wow, we're making a difference. We're
Hmm.
helping, because I mean, if we're helping that one person shift their energy, then they are going out there and shifting more and more and more. And
100% because
yeah.
her energy, her aura, her glow, whatever you want to deem it, radiated in that room. And there were over
Oh,
50 people in that room,
hmm.
and she was glowing.
She was lighting up the
Yeah,
space. She,
100%. So every
hmm
person she talked to, every person she
hmm
touched, she had an impact.
hmm
It was so cool to see.
hmm
So don't think that you don't see a result right now, that that's that the work you're
hmm
doing is any less important.
hmm
That decluttering, but start to pay attention as to what does shift. Maybe it's your energy, maybe it's your spouse's, maybe it's your children's energy. But give feng shui a little bit of credit because these cures pretty impactful.
I'm just typing in the chat right now.
Mm-hmm.
Where in your life right now could you use some support?
Mm-hmm.
And that's great question to ask yourself because sometimes we get so busy
Right.
and we don't, take that moment to say, okay, where am I in alignment and where am I out of balance, right? The whole yin yang, it's all about balance and harmony. And so just asking yourself that question, where in my life right now could I use some support? And then let's look through our feng shui eyes and look at our Bagua, right? The energetic map of our home, see what's going on there. And I promise you, friends, if you go to that area, shift some of the energy around, change up the lighting, add a crystal, whatever you can see through your feng shui eyes, it will energetically support you in the whatever challenge or situation that you've got going on right now.
Love it.
Hmm.
Well, we're going to wrap up, as we always do, with double digitology and our reference to what Adironda has to say about the numbers. And I get it totaling a 7.
Yep.
What's you get as well? So the
Oh
7
yeah.
is about being in the head, intuition, inner wisdom, analyzing, mysticism, going within, learning from the cycles of life. And I want to read the paragraph that follows. There's more to this bullet point list. I think
Mm-hmm.
this paragraph actually kind of summarizes everything today. Go figure. Since it's also about mysticism, we're talking about the number 7, it creates a constant ping pong effect. Ping pong, between mysticism and practicality. You are connected to the mysticism, you understand it, yet you'll be searching for a foundation to make things feel a little more practical. Well, now you actually have research proving the feng shui practicality.
Hmm. I like
Cool,
it.
eh? I love how it all falls together, as always. As
Mhm.
always.
Yep. Okay.
So,
Well, I believe is next Friday going to be the end of the
today's
month
the
or the first of?
24th. No, that should be the
Oh,
31st.
okay. Never mind. Okay. Well, thanks for tuning in to our Feng Shui Friday. We would love it if you would go and check out our website, herinspiredjourney.com. Give us some feedback on if you're coming to the event. What do you think of the speaker lineup? All of those good things. And we'll see you next Friday.
Yeah. Hang on to your horses, girls and boys. This wind is shifting a lot of energy right now.
Mhm.
Have a
It
great week,
is.
everybody.